Entrepreneurship Festival 2026, GEF 2026 in November. We have with us here in the studio member of the Executive Board of the Global Entrepreneurship Festival, GEF in Cairo, Director and Country Director for GEF Cairo 2026, the International Tourism Marketing Expert, Dr. Alaa Khalifa, who was there in Ghana when Egypt was chosen to host this big event. Good evening, Dr. Khalifa.
Good
Congratulations.
evening. Thank you.
And thank you for being with us here, and welcome back home. We'll be talking about that great achievement, but first allow us to watch a report about this achievement and this event, and when we come back we'll talk all about GEF Cairo 2026 and the choice of Egypt to host this big event. Thank you, Dr. Khalifa. Please stay with us. Dear viewers, don't go far. Let's watch this report first.
Egypt continues its preparations to host the Egypt 2026 International Entrepreneurship Conference, a strategy to support the entrepreneurship ecosystem and enhance the utilization of international expertise in the fields of innovation and economic development. The conference aims to transfer successful global experiences in supporting startups, create an attractive investment climate, and strengthen international partnerships, contributing to the expansion of small and medium-sized enterprises and supporting the national economy. Relevant authorities affirmed that the conference aligns with the objectives of Egypt Vision 2030, particularly in empowering youth transitioning toward a knowledge-based economy and creating sustainable job opportunities, according to official data issued by the Egyptian Cabinet and the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development. The conference also highlights the importance of promoting Egypt as a regional hub for entrepreneurship, leveraging continuous infrastructure development, improvements in the investment climate, and increasing government support for entrepreneurs, especially in the technology and creative sectors. Official reports indicate that hosting specialized international conferences contributes to attracting foreign direct investment, enhancing the exchange of expertise, and opening new markets for Egyptian startups, thereby strengthening their regional and global competitiveness. The Egypt 2026 International Entrepreneurship Conference is expected to enhance Egypt's position on the global entrepreneurship map, support the state's efforts to achieve sustainable development, and realize inclusive economic growth.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Thank you for staying with us, and many thanks to Abir Hussein and Rasha Abdel Hamid for this report. Again, we are here in the studio with Dr. Alaa Khalifa, the International Tourism Marketing Expert and the member of the Executive Board of the Global Entrepreneurship Festival, Country Director for GEF 2026 in Cairo. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So this choice came very recently, the choice of Egypt. You were there in Ghana.
Yes.
Talk to us about that experience.
Yes. It was an amazing moment, actually, the victory moment, but a lot of people the backseat behind that. There is a lot of details behind that. Actually, in the beginning I was invited to go among a delegation of the GEF because I'm a board member of the GEF 25.
Yes.
And we were invited to go and meet the president of Ghana because Ghana wanted to host the new GEF 25.
And they did.
And they did. But we went to meet the president. And the president, after a welcome in the presidential palace, spoke about investment, spoke about the infrastructure in the country, and we give him the shield of the GEF 25. And during that, I just had a question about what are the countries that are bidding for GEF 26. And I was told it's like South Africa, it's like people from London.
President of Ghana, His Excellency Mr. John Dramani Mahama.
Yes. And it was a very warm welcome during on the almost for 2 hours there with the president, and he talked about the opportunities, the investment opportunities that the country has to offer, and how GEF is going to contribute, like pointing attention of investors to this new emerging African destination. And the thing is that after this meeting, right away, when we went back to the hotel, I requested a very private meeting with the president and the chairman of the GEF.
Yes.
And I told them how many countries are bidding for the 26, and they told me 3 countries, and I said, well, consider them 4, because Egypt is bidding.
Who were the other 3?
There were South Africa, there were UK, and they were in Dubai. They had like another interest. So there are like almost 3 countries bidding. And I told them at that moment, now you should be considering them 4 because Egypt is bidding. It's like, how did you know that? And I said, I know, I'm certain. We are. I'm going to go back to my own country. I'm going to assemble a team, a dream team. We're going to come back with the right presentation. We're going to present to you and tell you what we can do for GEF. So exactly, yes. I went back. I got the largest, supporter. I got a tycoon in travel industry, Mr. Bahir Gabbour, and I got. Hassan Kamal, who's an innovator in event management, and I got, a big operation team. And then we invited members of the board to come to Cairo for venue inspection. So they came in, they inspected the venue. They were thrilled how Egypt is equipped with the right infrastructure, how it's easy to get through the airport, how the visa wasn't that difficult. So many things that they got. Wow, this
so all of
amazing.
This like happened in December and
it happened actually in the beginning of October. So it only took me like 10-15 days to assemble everyone, and then beginning of October we had that delegation coming. They came in, they checked everything. Like, wow, this is a country that was supposed. And I told them, and I had to do a presentation and tell them what the right location, because Egypt is in the midst of everything between Europe, between Asia, it's in North Africa, so very close to every destination. It's easy access to every destination to Egypt. It's still in Africa. A lot of Africans can get to Egypt, and a lot of Europeans can get to Egypt. So this is the right investment hub for entrepreneurs, the right environment. It's a destination, it's an opportunity, and if you don't get that opportunity, you're not going to get anything else. And it was amazing that they believed in it, and they said, well, let's see it, let's check it out, and we showed them our hospitality here. So for 3 days they stayed in Egypt. They did everything. They toured, and they've seen all the infrastructures, and then they. At
that time, Egypt was getting ready to open the Grand Egyptian Museum.
Yes, and after that, the Grand Egyptian Museum was open in November.
1st of November, yes.
Yes, but what happens is that we managed to gather all of this agenda all together and managed to show them. And thanks to Mr. Bahir Gabbour for his kind hospitality, and in his facilities. And after that, on the 1st of
we really commend you on gathering this dream team.
I put down the team, and I take pride of doing this, and also being credible of what I told when I told the chairman and the president of the GEF that I'll be able to bring the team, bring the right people on board. And I did it in less than 10 days. But the thing is that I get all those people to be aligned to come to Ghana, for the support. So we went to Ghana on the 21st of November, which is the time where the second GEF 25 was supposed to be starting. But I went like 3 days earlier, and I had a meeting with the ambassador, our ambassador in Ghana. His Mr. Wael Fathi is an amazing guy. He's an amazing guy. He literally like this, tell me what kind of support you need and I'll do it for you. So Mr. Wael Fathi is an amazing ambassador, and he managed to and he said, I will come, I will support you, I'll come to the opening and I'll everything. So he came actually, and he stood by us, and everyone knew that our ambassador is there. It was really good. And we had like a tremendous, when you have this kind of mental support and physical support.
Diplomatic support.
Diplomatic support he sent to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, telling them that we have a delegation here bidding for Egypt to host the GEF 26. Then first day it was a lot of functions into the GEF. Second day, so many functions, about 12 different events in 3 days. And on the third day, on the gala dinner, nobody knows who's going to be the winning
Again,
country.
Egypt was bidding along with South Africa.
South Africa, and yes, and 2 other countries, and UK, and they had also another bidding request from Dubai.
Okay.
So, and then on the last day, on the gala dinner, it was a big surprise for everyone after they have made the right evaluation.
Was it a surprise for you?
After everyone, we didn't know that. We knew that other countries are presenting.
But you knew you had a good chance.
We knew that I had a dream team. Egyptian team is like so strong, and I managed to. We demonstrated solidarity. We demonstrated union. We demonstrated strengths. We demonstrated that Egyptians are able to make it. And we are Africans, and we are North Africa, but also we are...
And Egypt is very well known, Dr. Khalifa, for conference tourism.
Yes.
I mean, for years and years.
For years, for our infrastructure, because I'm a tourism marketing expert, as you know, and I put strategies for different countries, and I always say that Egypt is a country that has an amazing products, travel products and touristic products that is so easy to sell. Okay.
Absolutely.
And so we came to a point that Egypt now is full of infrastructure. It's coming to the verge of, being the hub for investment and for entrepreneurs and the right ecosystem. Normally entrepreneurs, they're looking for ecosystems around the world so they can move in, and Egypt is becoming one. So this is the right moment, the right alignment, of having Egypt to host such a global event on its 3rd edition. And which is drawing attention to the rest of the world. Actually, the last one, 77 countries attended, VCs, incubators, hedge funds, sovereign funds, so many people from around the world, governments, investors, private entities, startups, they all attended. The last GEF, the amount of engagement and B2B networking and the global forum and everything is happening across it. Tech leaders, investments, summits, everything. It was just amazing. That makes those who come and attend come back with the best experience. Anyway. We went back, and it was like a real victory. And then
that was on the final day of
GEF on the final day,
2025.
Yes, and
that's the 23rd of November.
Right. I shared the video.
Right. Beautiful video, by the way. Yes.
I hope that you have seen it. It's a beautiful victory. And then after that, the board of the GEF, including the president and the chairman, they came to Cairo again, and this time for signing all the documentations and the official papers that says that Egypt is.
And we hope we can share the video with our dear viewers. Again, Egypt chosen to host GEF 2026. Dr. Khalifa, just to give, before we talk about your preparation for this big event in November of 2026, and you are the country director for this event, let's give our viewers a background about this association, the Global Entrepreneurship Festival, GEF, because that had its first event in Nigeria, its second in Ghana, and will have its third here in Egypt. It has some sort of African background, obviously.
Yes, the president of the GEF, Dr. Sumi Smart, is actually a very smart person. He was the president of the African Young Entrepreneurs Association. And he was also the president of the Africa First Silicon Valley Entrepreneurship Village. Okay, And because of the events that they have been doing for young entrepreneurs in West Africa, they decided that we'll put all of the entrepreneur different functions all together in one festival, and we make it an entrepreneurship festival. And it became like a big hit, a big success in 2024, and it was like attended by so many people around the world.
The most populous country.
And then everyone was looking to Africa, and all the startups as like, wow, all these brains in Africa at one time, and it became like a huge hit, to the point that so many countries requested that to be repeated. Instead of being in the same country, is to move to another country. And that's when the president of Ghana invited us and said, in Ghana, and they presented a bid for this. And then when I was in Ghana...
So we should, sorry for interrupting, so we should expect that this will be a yearly event from now on?
Yes, it is a yearly event, indeed. And the next one is expected, even 27 is expected either to be in South Africa or is going to be in UAE.
Okay.
So
those Egypt outbid this time.
Yes, yes, because see, it's very good that Egypt at this stage becomes the host for this beautiful global event, because imagine when you get investors from 70 countries, when you get VCs, venture capitalists, when you get angel investors, startups, when you get all of those people speed networking, you know, into one event together. People get to see the infrastructure, get to see what we have to offer. They get to see the investment ecosystem that Egypt has to offer. Egypt has a lot to offer, and and they expected that the event is going to draw more than 10,000 people. You know, the last event had like 8,500 people. They expect the Egypt one would be between 10 people coming, you know, and I actually tell everyone who wants to join the GEF 26, whether from local startups, from local entrepreneurs or international entrepreneurs, book from now. If you don't,
you have 10 months.
If you
still have 10 months.
If you don't book from now, you will not find a space. There's no space. Egypt is a very popular destination. Last year,
so the event will be in November, right? Yes. November 2026.
Yes, November 2026. And remember and mark this date. If you come 1 month or 2 months and book for your seat for GEF 26, you will not find a space. The reason for is Egypt is a very popular destination. Egypt is a country where at this time, October, November, December are the highest months of the year.
Tourism-wise, of course.
Tourism-wise. Last year, Egypt received 19 million people. So it's like a huge amount of travelers, and it's a great success. We do have the space right now. Space is opening. There is early bird, registration. But registering in an event like this is a life-changing experience.
Absolutely. And the tentative schedule is the 8th, 9th, and 10th November,
tentative, right? Yes. And the theme of the event is the world we helped create. The world we helped create. The last theme of the last event, 2025, was the AI empowering entrepreneurs.
Okay.
And we took that theme. And the first theme of the 2024 was eradicating poverty. And so how entrepreneurship is helping eradicating poverty. And the second theme in 2025 was AI empowering entrepreneurs.
Before we talk about Egypt,
and Egypt now,
the world we have to create.
World we have to create. One to create out of this is that we
Before that, Dr. Khalifa, tell us what you saw as an expert in this field, of course. Of the achievements of the 2025 GEF event concerning AI, artificial intelligence empowerment. How did you see
we had
steps?
We had discussion were all focused on how AI is empowering our life these days. We had a number of VCs who came in interested in AI projects. We had a committee called the Entrepreneurship Investment Program, and this program, the EIB program, is concerned about selecting the right startups, funding, and for helping by evaluating these startups, by giving them the right mentorship and judging which of these startups. So we had 2,000 startups actually submitting their pitch to the EIB program, and about 3 of these startups They won the first prize, I think $25,000 each. And they were all focused around the utilization of AI in, and to be honest, until this very day, I was a judge in the entrepreneurship investment program, and I voted for these ones in particular because they are extremely clever in the way how they utilize AI in creating, in solving problems. You see, entrepreneurship is all about, it's all about solving problems, solving challenges. So when you want to start a business, and if you don't solve a problem for another human, that's not an entrepreneurship. That's just another business that is copying another business.
That's a very
so
good
you
definition.
you need to have something unique. You need to see a problem that it's helping humanity. You need to sit there, find out how you're going to solve it, how you can overcome this challenge, and how you use innovation into solving the problem. So it's always, entrepreneurship is always connected with innovation. And economists nowadays, they don't strive on inventions, they strive on innovations. And it means that you're not copying an invention from another country to another, innovating and adding up to your economy. Because with innovation, economies, they can become supreme. And countries nowadays, they invest in entrepreneurship because entrepreneurship invests in innovation.
Dr. Khalifa, the theme for the Cairo event in 2026 will be the world we help to create. And you told us that the first theme in Nigeria
Eradicating poverty.
was eradicating poverty, and this year's theme in Ghana was AI
Last
empowerment.
year, yes.
So it seems that all of the themes are directed at sustainable development goals and United Nations development goals.
Yes.
Talk to us about specifically that one, which seems to be comprehensive.
Yes.
The world we help to create.
The world
Why
we
did
help
you choose
to create.
this theme, and what do you exactly mean?
Well, actually, we thought it so deeply on this theme. The board thought it so deeply, and the country chair, Mr. Kapoor and Dr. Somi Smart, we brainstormed it very well, and then we thought that we have to build something about helping people. This is all about helping people. So the existence of any entrepreneur in his ecosystem is for one thing, is to help people. Is to help people live a better life. Is to help economies become far more sharper and stronger than before, to help local communities thrive. So this is what we did. It's all about help, and why we are existing with that GEF, with the Global Entrepreneurship Festival, or any other festival that can have entrepreneurs together, is to get people to entice them to present solutions and help solve challenges that help people enhance their own life. So that's how we came up with the theme, the world that we help to create.
We commend you on that as well. I mean, it seems to be a very comprehensive theme, and really that engulfs a lot of meanings and a lot of elements. It seems to be, again, a comprehensive one.
It's amazing. It's amazing, and everyone loved it. And so when it comes from the Egypt version, it's like, it means a lot. Egypt is the mother of the world, so it means a lot. Remember, the world, the world that we help to create will come from Egypt. So people will long remember this. And let me tell you something, Mohammed. For the GEF would tell every young entrepreneur in Egypt that you don't need to travel overseas to attend an entrepreneurship festival. Actually, when you attend the one in Egypt, the world comes to you.
Beautiful. Dr. Khalifa.
And one more thing.
Yes.
And I will tell you this. When we had the announcement that this is being hosted by Egypt, we came back to Egypt and we thought this is going to help a lot empowering Egyptian youth. This is going to help a lot our young people believing that entrepreneurship is the right path for the right future.
Well, we're certainly also very happy for the continent our beautiful, beloved continent to have such a yearly gathering backed, again, as you mentioned, Dr. Khalifa, and initiated by the African Young Entrepreneurship Association. So this is not only good for young entrepreneurs in Egypt, but for young entrepreneurs
all over Africa,
across,
of course,
our beautiful continent. Now,
and I present this victory, this achievement, and this entire GEF 26 on my behalf, on the behalf of the executive board, on behalf of the country chair, on behalf of all the president and the chairman of GEF 26 and myself as the country director of GEF 26, I present this entire Global Entrepreneurship Festival to our president, Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, and to our presidency and to our government as to be, you know, presented to them as to be the event of the year that will help our young entrepreneurs, African entrepreneurs, and to become like the meeting point for all entrepreneurs around the world.
Well, you know, Dr. Khalifa, what you said is really very reflective of Egypt's stance towards Africa. I remember clearly a few years back, maybe 2018, maybe 2019, I don't remember the exact year, but when Egypt had the rotating African Union presidency,
yes,
that President al-Sisi had said, after Egypt ended its presidency and ceded it over to the next country, yes, for the following, yes, year, that he said that Egypt will continue to work with Africa and for Africa, yes, even more than it did when it was presiding over the rotating presidency of the African Union. And this is Egypt.
I
mean, this is Egypt.
It was an amazing
Egypt's love, yeah, for the continent, and we share the same destiny.
It was an amazing moment, and yes, I have to tell you that this is why Egypt and its president really deserve the Global Entrepreneurship Festival to be held in Egypt. It can't be in any other country. It has to be in Egypt because we represent, you know, the biggest supporter for Africa and African countries, and our ties with Africa is so historical. It's millions of years, and you know, it's Egypt. It's where history all come from. It's where it all began, you know.
Absolutely. Dr. Khalifa, this will be a 3-day event again in 2026.
Sure.
You are the director of this event. You will have 12 events in 3 days.
Yes.
Talk to us, first of all, about these 12 events. I mean, what do you have in mind for it? And will it be strictly Cairo? Or will you perhaps think of going to also Sharm el-Sheikh, this city known for its conference tourism, maybe to the north coast, this
good question.
Yeah, Al Alamein, this newly...
Like your question.
Yeah, so...
You're a marketeer, you know.
No, I'm not.
Good question. So
thank you.
When we designed the GEF 26, we had like a big committee after we had the announcement and we won it. And if you look at the logo of the GEF in general, it's a wheel, and the wheel has number of activities. Okay, and there are 12 activities within the 3 days. You're talking about networking session, you're talking about global leaders forum, you're talking about business enhancement and opportunities, you're talking about the EIB program, the entrepreneurship investment program, you're talking about women congress and empowerment for women, special event for women, yes, a fashion show, okay, that shows the culture, the orange economy of that country, so the culture of that country, and so every fashion show that actually focus on that country. The reason for is because we have a lot of investors with us, and those investors and venture capitalists, they need to see what this country has to offer, okay? And then we have a dazzling closing concert, okay? We have also an award ceremony. So we identify top leaders in the entrepreneurship ecosystem, and we award them awards. Like I was awarded in 2024 the Global Entrepreneur Marketing Entrepreneur of the Year in 2024. And the first version.
Well, you certainly deserve it in 2025, having been
one
one of the reasons that brought the GEF 26 to Egypt.
And then on the 26th, we are the Global Award ceremony will be happening, and it's actually very strict ceremony, and nobody is getting anything. It was voting, it was achievements. There is a committee, and the committee examines every person's achievements. Be eligible for this kind of award.
Okay, Dr. Khalifa, again, I'm the farthest thing from being a marketeer.
Sure.
But allow me to pitch in just to...
And also to add something for
Yes.
you. There's no conference, there's no mice business that could come to any country that incentive or conferences or exhibition that could come from any country without having to show also the beauty of the country. So what we added to the event, which was not added even in the first two versions, we added pre-tours and post-tours. So
Wonderful
we did
idea.
pre-tours for Luxor and Aswan, pre-tours for Alexandria and for Sharm el-Sheikh.
Great.
For Sharm el-Sheikh.
Now Al-Alamein is missing.
And post-tours, of course, like 3 days in Cairo, so people get to see the new museum and the pyramids and all of that. Right. You can't come to Egypt without seeing these things. So,
Absolutely.
So it's important that we added these tours. And we are, right now in GEF, we're encouraging all those expected 10,000 people to come and join.
Well, they will certainly be going to GEM. I mean, GEM is a gem. I mean,
yes,
the Grand
GEM is
Egyptian
a gem.
Museum is a
I
gem.
mean, who's coming to Egypt without seeing the pyramids?
Right.
You have to see the pyramids. You have to see the museum. You got to see the Valley of the Kings when you go to Luxor and Aswan. You've got to do the cruise. And Egypt has a lot to offer. So we had to implement all of these things within,
so maybe you could also
before or
pitch in
after.
Again, maybe Marsa Alam or maybe
the new destinations
right.
definitely becomes as a customized choice for a lot of people.
The two ideas I wanted to pitch, and I really like
Sure.
that thing about the fashion show. I mean,
Sure.
this would be very
It's
attractive.
one of 12 events.
Very attractive. Okay, 3 ideas. Just another
Sure.
one just came to my mind. Just pitching in. Africans love sports.
Yes.
So maybe, I don't know what type of sport or what type of event you could be holding in your GEF here in Egypt in 26, but something that has to do with sports. This is just pitching in an idea. Maybe also something that has to do with cuisine. I guess the world loves cuisine. So just these 2 ideas just came to mind. I don't know if you could consider them.
Sure.
You know.
Let me tell you something. One of the 12 events of the Global Entrepreneurship Festival is actually an exhibition. So we'll be doing an exhibition where local entities from Egypt will be participating in the exhibition to show local culture.
Music.
Yes, so they can show folklore, local culture. You can show a lot of different things. You see, people will be attending speed networking events. They will be attending business meetings, one-to-one meetings. They will be attending business mixers. They will be attending so many things, the global forum. They will be attending investment pitching. So many things. And among all of these things, they will be watching the exhibition. They will be seeing the local culture. They'll be seeing the folklore, the food. The theme of the food that we'll be choosing will have to be focused on Egyptian food, not on African.
So you do have a theme for food?
Yes.
Okay,
I mean, in order to show them how this environment can be like a very adaptive environment for this. But one last thing I would like to add, Dr. Muhammad, it's very important also, is that when you get thousands of people in one place and they see the right investment environment, they see the right laws, they meet the right officials, they meet the right people, then they get to know that this is the right experience at the right place. And then it becomes like a very attractive ecosystem for entrepreneurship. See, countries that have helped their economies to grow were the ones who created an environment for entrepreneurs to come and move to them. And that's what we aim to do with GEF 26. One last thing to tell you is that in order to reach next November to GEF, it's important to know that we have a habit of holding a business mixer, a one-day event where it's gather businesses in one particular country from any sides, from private sector, local sector, international sector, together, business mixer, B2B business mixer. And that business mixer is where the GEF 26 will be mentioned, is where Egypt will be mentioned, is where the focus will be on Egypt. So imagine 12 different events, each event in a new city across the world. Each event is like a huge, massive conference, but it's only one-day conference. It's called the Business Mixer, GEF Business Mixer, towards not only businesses interacting together, but also towards awareness of these businesses that they should go to Egypt for investment. And that's what the value of GEF 26. We did one in Atlanta, we did one in Dubai, we did one in South Africa, we did one in Lagos, we did one in
Accra?
In London, no. We did one in many. These are not GEFs, but these are business mixers. Imagine we're doing, it's like we're doing micro events.
Okay.
12 micro events, each event in a new, in a big global city, and the focus on each of these events, not only for businesses to interact with each other, for business mixing, but also to tell them Egypt is the next destination, come to Egypt, it's your next destination is Egypt in November. So excited across the 12 events. At the end, they come to Egypt. That's how we expect 10 to 12,000 people to
Looking forward to it. Again, congratulations, Dr. Alaa Khalifa.
Thank you.
And we commend you for your efforts, really. Dr. Khalifa is the international tourism marketing expert, the member of the executive board of the Global Entrepreneurship Festival in Cairo, country director for GEF 2026 here in Egypt. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you, dear viewers, for watching us. Please stay with 9TV.